What's up, guys? Is it working now? Yay, it's working now. Get used to fucking the first 5 minutes you can't even hear me. Get used to it. Stupid ass shit. Ah, man, this fucking, all this shit. Technology just fucking sucks. I hate this stupid shit. It's just here to piss you off and get you fucking started. And then you have to lose your shit because it doesn't work properly. It never works properly. It's supposed to work properly, but planned obsolescence fucks you over like a motherfucker, and every single time I get on here, I have to reset all of the settings. What the fuck's the point of even having preset settings if I have to reset it every goddamn time? Every goddamn time. This is driving me crazy. Driving me absolutely crazy. I'm getting tired of this shit. I'm actually going to start cutting back on the live streams because I'm just tired of this shit. This is so fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. All I want to do is do a stupid-ass live stream, and I can't even do that because I have to fucking do the audio every time. Every time I want to talk into this, I have to do, let me do some nerdy bullshit on here so that you can hear me. Oh, yeah, now you hear me, right? Do you hear me, guys? Oh, do you hear me? Do you fucking hear me? God, this shit drives me fucking off my fucking rocker. I'm tired of this shit. But I'm going to keep doing it, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do? That was about 12 sticks. About 12 sticks. What's up, Allison? How are you? What's up, Nasty Leroy? What's up, Michigan girl over there on the Instagram? What's up over here? Going on, Laura. Laura said, you and your plane stories making me really rethink my flight in 2 weeks. LOL. Tonight's story, if you follow what this person does on tonight's story, I don't know if I would even feel bad. Because I don't even feel bad for this person. I don't even feel bad for this person. It's a crazy, crazy story. I never heard of it before, but now here we are. So anyway, all right, well, we'll start catching up. Sorry, guys. No sound. I know, guys. I wish that I would remember this. Every fucking time I want to try to talk into a microphone, I have to redo the settings, even though they advertise and I paid for a year's supply of shit for it to be set up and ready for me to go, but you pay for something and you don't get it. You don't get it. That's just how it goes. All right, what else? Barney, bet he's sounded in a while. All lips, no voice. I think that's best. He's sounded in a while. All lips, no voice. Blah, blah, mouth moving, but not hearing you. Finally, amen. You guys are assholes. Oh, my 12 sticks. Start the show. Yeah, 12 sticks. You know it. What do you do in the 8-minute countdown? A laugh out loud. Oh my, happy Friday the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th. I'm going over posting it all over the place, and I'm going over all of the different technical abilities, but the one thing that I didn't go over was the fucking audio, right? That's the one thing that I missed. Sometimes you miss things. Bernie, need to send Chucky out and take out the jackasses that can't make this simple thing called pre-settings work, damn it. That's the thing. If I set it up and then I'm just here's the thing though, it works 5 or 6 days out of the week, and then that one day, it's probably even more. If I go back, it's probably majority of the time it doesn't work and I'm paying for it. Great stuff. Laura, I'm glad I can watch the whole thing. Oh shit, Laura's here. We're ready to go. Work the day shift today, so now I'm home and never mind. Never mind. Laura's here, hanging out, saying what's up. What's up over there on Instagram? How are you guys doing? What's up, Nasty Leroy? How are you, brother? What's up, Newbie Boo Juiced? New Boo Juice. Newbie Boost Juice. Boom. Nailed it. Got it that time. It only took me 4 times to go through it, but I finally nailed it. Today, I don't know. We're gonna we're gonna go over some fun stuff, and I figured we would have some fun doing it. So that would be fun. But I got the angry rat out early and finished up early so that we could continue on and rock and roll on here. And I do apologize for it being so late, but you guys know this is the Friday night try night. So on Friday nights, we got to do what we got to do. Barney saw the real wrestling one you did. Surprise, the skyscrapers. Oh, whoa. The skyscrapers one was good. Didn't come up when the one guy wouldn't sell for Spivey and Sid and Spivey beat the holy out of him. I remember that one. That was a really, really good one. Lori! What's up, Lori? How are you, Lori? Lori said, just saying hi, not home yet. What's up, Lori? Thank you for liking the stream so much. Laura, so before we start your awesome story, I got an awesome package in the mail and an at-home kidney check test. Hell yeah. Good for you. You got a... That's awesome. Well, stay on top of your kidneys now. But back to what Bernie said, the skyscrapers beating up that one jobber. That was an amazing spot. And I liked it, and it would be. Now here's the thing, though, guys. I have to be very, very careful about this because that is the last episode that I did on Wednesday because I missed Thursday, and I have a story for that. I missed Thursday, but Wednesday's show was. Man, I need water. Fuck. I don't have any water. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Hold on. I wasn't ready. Hold on. Give me a minute. Let me get some fucking water because my stomach hurts. All right, I'm back. Audio's up, everything's good. All right, we're back. Let's rock and roll. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, Bernie saw the real wrestling one you did. Skyscrapers, yes, Skyscrapers. Just saying hi, not home yet. So before we start, got that one, the JHTPGW, and I didn't even bring my water over, so what a fucking dumbass that was. Fucking good job. All right, now we're back. Now we're back. Oh, geez, Louise. All right, Jordane has to get water. Moment is sponsored by Old Age and the real reason everything is fucked up. Mancat switched up the plugs and keyboards on Jordane. He definitely did that. Oh, that was delicious. Very delicious water. Laura, I am on 2 streams on my phone. Gosh, I like you. Anywho, let's not break copyright tonight with this video. That's what I was about to say. Thank you for that reminder. I got hit with 5 copyright strikes on the last video that I did, which was on Wednesday, and that was what we were going over. We were going over some of the fights. So like now whenever we're doing the wrestling videos, I don't think we can have audio, but I think that I can show video and then we can still get away with it. If we can still get away with it, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it that way so that we can just continue and knock it out. Bernie, just spit my water out laughing when you said you forgot the water after going to get it. I know, because like... So my water filter is broken, and it has that little bottom piece, and it's broken, so it's leaking water all the time, but I still have 4 filters worth to get out of that goddamn thing. So I came up with a contraption so that I can filter my water into a different cooler, and then that cooler will just keep the water for now until I can get me I can get me a new one, but I'm not going to get me a new one until I use those filters. But those filters, the picture that I have for it, those filters don't fit. I know those filters fit, but that I have to get a new filter or a new pitcher, and that new pitcher will have whatever. It'll have the other shit that I can't fucking get. So it's just whatever. It's just one of those nights, guys. It's one of those nights. Happy Friday, right? Happy Friday. Okay, that water did the trick. Now I think I'm ready for more alcohol. Are we ready for more alcohol? Let's do it. Now remember, don't drink, kids. Drinking is bad for you. Cigarettes is worse. All right. Bernie, F YouTube. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I can't even say that. Dude, YouTube has... Their algorithms are so good that even if you put anything negative towards having to get things put into your arm that are unnatural to you, if you do that, if you say anything about how you feel uncomfortable about that, they will cut you out. They will cut you off very quickly. It's almost like they're Nazis. Oop, oop, oh, shit, I know they're going to hear me say that. But anyway, you know, everybody knows the world that we live in. It's not a conspiracy anymore. Everybody knows that everything's controlled and everything's fake and lame and not fun. Nothing is interesting anymore, and it's all just horse shit. Laura, I have a bottle of tequila. Might have to open that shit up. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. I started off with a rant, but I'm not really angry. I'm more happy than I am everything because life is really good. But I am excited about the story tonight because the story tonight, I'd never heard of this story. I'd never heard of it before in my fucking life. I never heard of it. I've never heard of the Sky King. What's up, Patricia? How are you over there on the Instagram? How's it going? What's up? What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing over there on Instagram? Are y'all hanging in there? Y'all hanging tough? Y'all hanging lean? Y'all hanging tough? Have ever wanted to fly a plane, but you really didn't feel like going through all that bullshit schooling stuff? There are examples of people going out there and doing it. Now, they probably weren't able to land it very well. It turns out that if you don't know how to fly a plane, you probably don't know how to land it. And landing it is the complicated part. Now we're going to check out this guy, and I'm going to read the article first because I want to make sure that the article is read. So this guy is called, they call him a sky thief. He's a sky thief. This guy right here. I don't think that's an actual picture of him. I think that's an artist's depiction of him because he was in a plane all by his lonesome. So this is an artist trying to make him look scared. He looks scared in this picture. Remember this look whenever I actually play the video. Thank you, Christopher Barclaw, for liking the stream. Remember this look because I want you to try to imagine this look when we listen to him actually flying the plane. So this guy flew a plane, and he jumped in it, and he started flying it himself. Christopher Barclough here. Hey, I followed you back on Instagram. Thank you very much for following me on Instagram. Oh, there you go. Go figure. Burnster. Bernie said, those bastards demonetized Stevie Richards' morning warm-up, which was a daily motivation and positive stuff based on promoting sadness and promoting false speech. And there was something else that was BS. I can't remember. YouTube and Facebook, all these big techs are a part of a monstrous problem in this country. More than just this country, brother. It's a one-world government. You haven't heard. You haven't heard. Oh, COVID? Did COVID show us that, or did it not? Anyway, we'll get back to the story at hand before we go off track. How did Bebo Russell, a goofy, God-fearing, ooh, he likes the Jesus, God-fearing, or maybe it's Allah, I don't know. It could be a fucking goat. It could be Moloch. Y'all know Moloch, right? We don't want to talk about Moloch, but that's what the super rich people apparently the super rich people observe or obsess over or worship or whatever. They're all fucking dummies. Everybody's stupid. I hate everybody. How about that? God-fearing baggage handler. He was a baggage handler. steal a passenger plane from Seattle Tacoma Airport and end up alone in a cockpit with no plan to come down. And in the video, he really does say that he does not plan to come down. And it's a fascinating video too, because you'll see like this plane just doing all kinds of maneuvers that you don't see planes do. So you can tell like something's fucked up about this plane. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. But yes, Christopher Barclough, thanks you very much for following me. Why did it show me that again? See, when I read your guys' texts again, for some reason it doubles up, and then it shows your texts again for some reason. So it's no, I don't know, no biggie. Oh, I know, yeah, Bernie, you know, it's all over the world, brother. It's all over the world, and it is a one world government. All right, back on to the Sky Thief, but people call him the Sky King. So people call him the Sky King. The news calls him Sky Thief. I think he's the Sky King. I'll give him his respect. He deserves it. Christopher Barclough, R.I.P. Dominic DeNucci. R.I.P. Dominic DeNucci. That's a very good point, Christopher Barclough. I actually forgot to point that out. R.I.P. Dominic DeNucci. Old school professional wrestler from back in the day. We always have to support our guys, and definitely we send the love out to him. Laura, okay, get to it. Laugh out loud. Hurry, I am tired. It's all about me. Right, exactly. Yes, but R.I.P. Dominic DeNucci. The stolen airplane began rolling forward under its own power with no one in the cockpit. The twin engines of the Horizon Air Bombardier Dash 8Q400 aircraft had been set to idle, but without anyone riding the brakes, the 13-foot propellers began pushing the plane slowly towards the runways of Seattle Tacoma International Airport. Woo! The thief. The thief. I'm not going to call him that. That's disrespectful, Rolling Stone, you fucks. And I don't trust Rolling Stone. I don't trust New York Times. I don't trust any of them. Do you guys really trust any of the news? CNN, Fox News? I know they're the opposites, but are they really? Are they really? Are they really? Or are they just convincing people to just fight over each other? Fight with each other. Anyway, sorry, I'm on it tonight, guys. I'm fucking on it tonight. The thief, Richard Bebo Russell, which we're just going to call him Richard. He's not a fucking thief. Sure, he jumped into the plane. Whose plane did he steal? Not a fucking person. Some company's plane. They replaced it by now. They're fine. He's not fine, though. He lost his life. Poor Bebo. Poor Bebo. Had just disconnected the tow bar of a tug vehicle he'd used to pivot the plane out of its parking spot. In a frantic 7-second dash, the husky 28-year-old... So now he's a thief and he's... Guys, whenever we do this stuff, I can't help but to... Like for my fucking brain to be like, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Every time I read these things. So when we read journalists, they're not fucking, they don't exist anymore. But when we read journalism, try to remember what direction they're pointing your opinion in. Because they can point your opinion in any direction. So we're going to point our opinion. I don't think this guy's that bad of a guy. I don't think he's that bad of a guy. I think he's a good guy. I mean, he sounds like somebody I'd like to fucking hang out with. I mean, he took a plane for fun. For funsies. For funsies. But the husky 28-year-old, oh, fatty. What a fat dumbass. Abandoned the truck and sprinted to the lowered passenger entry door. He scrambled into the fuselage and hoisted up the hatch before flinging himself into the captain's seat. It was August 10th, 2018, a warm, clear evening nearly 2 decades after 9/11. Okay, now, here we go. Nearly 2 decades after 9/11. What the fuck has 9/11 got to do with any of this? Nothing. But we want you to think of Husky. We want you to think of thief. We want you to think of 9/11 terrorist. 9/11 terrorist. That big of a deal? No, he took a fucking plane for doing. What was you doing? And I'm not saying it's a good idea for anybody to steal anything. Obviously, don't go and steal stuff. I hate how we have to preface common sense now. We have to say, well, guys, I like this story, but don't go steal a plane. Yeah, no shit. If you go steal a plane, you're a fucking idiot. Don't be an idiot, okay? We got it. But let's break this down. 2018, a warm, clear evening nearly 2 decades after 9/11, because everybody remembers that date. Any questions about 9/11? Do we want to talk about 9/11? Or we're on YouTube. We're on YouTube. Be careful, Ronald. Be careful. Be careful. Inside the SeaTac terminals, the indignities of airport security were in full force. Transportation security administration agents were x-raying shoes, forcing travelers to toss out tubes of toothpaste, and palpitating passengers' private parts. Ew. How disgusting is this? Palpitating passengers' private... Allowed knives on a plane. Did you know that after 9/11... you're still allowed knives on a plane? They said you can't have guns. But they allowed box cutters. Box cutters are knives. Those are still allowed after 9/11. But that's what caused 9/11. But you can have a knife. Cool. You can have a knife. It's fine. We checked it. You're good. I didn't even know I was going to take this angle, but goddamn journalists, you know? Journalists. They're always with their propaganda goddamn bullshit. Private parts with the backs of their gloves. And now he's painting a story of the security guards grabbing nuts. Grabbing nuts. Grabbing nuts. Like, what the fuck? Screen you are reading from is all white when you show the video. Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. I'll see if I can fix it. Laura. And no reason to bring up Husky, God-fearing, and any of that. As it was his first, he was helping everyone because it was a runaway plane. I don't think it was a runaway plane. We're getting there, though, Laura. We're getting there. I can't have my shampoo. Yeah, you can't have your shampoo. Christopher Barclough, screw the journalists. I didn't say that. That was one of my commentators. I can't control my commentators, guys. I can't control them. But yeah, you're right. I'm going to keep it like this because I know this is pretty bright compared to... I have a contrast of bright lights coming from ahead and bright lights coming, and they're fighting with each other. What's up, you guys over there on Instagram? Sorry, I'm in the middle of the show, so you guys know how that goes. I like to rant. I like to rant about everything that I can. So we're gonna keep it rocking and rolling, but I will read it to you, so you don't have to read it yourselves. I would change the settings, but I think that the video here. Let me see the video real quick, and we'll see if it works well or not, because I want to make sure. I don't want to, because if I have to, I'll fix it. So let's see. Can you see that? Oh, yeah, you can see that. Okay, yeah, we're good. So you see the plane's upside down, right? Humans are the greatest invention of the earth. Humans are so fucking great. I love it. All right. He worked ground crew for Horizon Air. Let's see. Transportation Security Administration agents were x-raying shoes, grabbing balls, grabbing vaginas. We know. Did you finger her pussy? Finger bang, some shit like that. Y'all know. Like, it was a Donald Trump thing. But anyway, that was some controversy going on then. Let's see here. But box cutters is hilarious. He was not a pilot. He worked ground control for Horizon Air. His core duties revolved around loading baggage onto short-haul flights, which is a regional airport. It's a smaller airplane, so it's not that big of a deal. His core duties revolved around loading baggage onto a short-haul flights, but he was also trained to tow planes on the tarmac. Silently and without warning, he'd gone rogue. How did he not go? Why did he think that this was going to be okay? The American system of airport security treats every passenger as a potential threat. Ooh, that makes you feel comfortable in your own homeland, huh? But a different standard applies to the hundreds of thousands of workers at the nation's airports, who are vetted upon hiring, then broadly trusted not to pose a danger. This extraordinary faith extends to overworked, underpaid employees at the bottom of the airport pecking order, including ground agents like Russell, who engage in monotonous, often back-breaking labor, exposed to the elements, jet exhaust, summertime smoke, and the roar of the runway. Oh, so we're going to build a little bit of empathy for him. The record of what transpired that August evening, hey, August, is extensive but largely unofficial. The incident was one of the most serious domestic airline security breaches since 9/11. Okay, we'll give them that. Sounds like it. Sounds like it makes sense, but we shall see. It's the first time that we've had a commercial aircraft stolen off the ramp of an active airport, says Steve Armstrong, Vice Director of Operations of the North American Aerospace Defense Command. But there was no commission to produce a public accounting of Russell's actions. The airline and TSA refused to interview requests for the story. This account pieces together a public air traffic control recordings, disclosures from the FBI, testimony before the Washington State Legislature, and an unpublished after-incident report commissioned by the Port of Seattle, obtained by Rolling Stone. Ooh, Rolling Stone, you got it. So I'm guessing this is Bebo. Russell took a job as ground service agent with Horizon Air in 2015, which afforded him free flights home to Alaska. I lift a lot of bags, so many bags, he said. And this is probably a post up, a Facebook post. But you see, he's out there doing his thing. Finger poke of doom. Christopher Barclough, Soul Asylum remix, Runaway Plane, Never Coming Back, Way on a Way track. That's a pretty good one, Christopher. That's actually a really good one. Finger point of doom. Yeah, the finger point of doom was the best. You can't beat the finger point of doom. Russell had begun his shift that afternoon as usual, clocking in just after 2:30 p.m. His window of opportunity didn't open until shortly after 7 p.m. Wearing a weathered yellow and orange reflective vest, Russell commandeered a tow rig at SeaTax Sea Concourse and trundled a mile to the north end of the airfield where the Horizon aircraft was parked for maintenance. The plane, with seating for 76, had completed its last scheduled flight for the day around noon, a 23-minute jump from British Columbia's Vancouver Island to Seattle across the Salish Ocean. Russell's employee badge and that was Canada, guys, Canada. Russell's employee badge gave him access to both the tug and the remote cargo area. Ooh, sounds like somebody messed up. Did somebody mess up? Shy. Had a late work, just finished. I made some dinner now. So now I'm here with one glass of wine and Mama Laura, Mommy pasta. And I love myself when I cook so good. Yeah, you got to love that. You got to love that. That's awesome. Good for you, Shy. Good for you, Shy. Mama Laura, what's the picture next to Luthez? Well, if you guys remember Alex Goldberg, my friend Alex, who comes on the show on Sunday sometimes, my weightlifting buddy, this is the Stay Puff Man. The Stay Puff Man is painting himself on a painting. So that's the painting right there. But that's one of my friend's actual pieces of art pieces. So I have to keep that. I have to keep one of my actual friend's pieces of art because I'm an artist myself. So I appreciate it. I actually love it. I love it because he brought them over as gifts. And I've never gotten a piece of art as gift, especially a piece of art that they made themselves. That's pretty fucking awesome. So I love it. I love it. And Alex is a good guy. Y'all guys need to go back and watch some of mine and Alex's conversations because we're going to be having some more in the near future as well. But, you know, good dude, good dude. All right, here we go. Russell's employee badge gave him access to both. There was no lock on the door of the plane. The cockpit was not secured. The biggest impediment to Russell faced is that maneuvering a parked plane is a two-man job, and he had no accomplice. At 7:15, he hooked the tug to the front of the Q400, tossed aside the wheel blocks, and boarded the plane. Although trained to start the aircraft's auxiliary power unit, Russell exceeded all authorization, toggling levers and switches in sequence to fire up the engines, and then hopped out, reboarded the tug, and swiveled the plane toward the taxiway. Max Scott was the FBI's case agent for the investigation. He tells Rolling Stone that Russell's brazen theft of the Q400 was hidden in plain sight on the busy tarmac. There didn't seem to be anything that was out of the ordinary up until the last minute when he actually took it, he says. The lone security guard in the area was attending to an arriving vehicle at a nearby entrance gate. And the report from the Port of Seattle, which runs SeaTac, underscores that only Russell's short sprint back to the moving airplane would have raised alarms. Even if the guard had witnessed these actions, it reads, the time frame was too short to have precluded the Horizon employee's entry to the cabin of the aircraft. So right now, there doesn't seem to be anything going on that's out of the ordinary. It seems like everything is normal. Everything is normal. He started it up, and he started getting that baby going. He got that baby rolling, and he don't even know what the hell he's doing. What the hell are you doing? What are you doing, brother? What are you doing? Laura, you and Alex's shows are hilarious. Goes on forever. We 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours every time. Christopher Barclough, my school was in downtown New York City when the Twin Towers got hit. Wow. Fascinating. Did you see it? Did you see it, Christopher? How was that? That sounds pretty fascinating, man. That sounds pretty fascinating. Back in the cockpit, Russell faced a confounding control panel. Far to his right, near the empty co-pilot's seat, he slid up the levers for each of the propellers, producing a satisfying roar. A dark luck was with Russell. The wind was blowing from the south. Air traffic was unusually sparse. The plane had direct and immediate access to a runway, which isn't normal. You know, a lot of times if you guys have flown, you will have to get into the terminal and you'll wait your turn. You wait aviation security for SeaTac would later testify. I wasn't really planning on landing it, Russell told air traffic control from the cockpit. I just want to do a couple maneuvers, see what it can do before I put her down, you know? And it gets so much better. It gets so much better. An Alaska Airlines pilot, the SeaTac tower spotted Russell on the taxiway and radioed down in the mechanical monotone of air traffic control. Aircraft on Charlie lining up runway 16 center. Say your call sign. When Russell did not reply, the controller broke out of his professional rhythm, nearly shouting, "Who's the Dash 8 holding on runway 16 center?" An Alaska Airlines pilot cut in on the radio. That aircraft is taking off, rolling. He warned, were the brakes on? His wheels are smoking left and right. The pilot said, just rolling down the runway. I'm not even talking to him, the controller spat. At 7:33 p.m., according to the sound, the Alaska Airlines pilot said to summon military jets, you need to call and scramble now. The voice in the tower replied flatly, we are. Bebo Russell loved Jesus, craft beer, and cargo shorts. Did his family tell you that? Yeah, Bebo really loved cargo shorts. He's dead, but man, he was really into those cargo shorts. The fuck kind of weird. This is so weird. Why are journalists so weird? Like, they're trying to relate, but they just make it corny. They just make it like, ugh. Jesus, craft beer, and cargo shorts. That sounds like America. He was not the kind of man you'd peg for a grand theft airplane. Grand theft airplane. Shut the fuck up. He jumped in the plane and crashed it. God-fearing and goofy, he was raised in a military family with a reverence for fair play. A dedication from his family to his high school senior yearbook page cites the Bible, 2 Timothy 2.5, which reads, "Whoever enters an athletic competition wins the prize only when playing by the rules." Cute. Born in the Florida Keys and nicknamed Bebo as an infant. One of my uncles was named Bebo, by the way, so Bebo seems like a name that's used a lot. Russell was raised from boyhood in Wasilla, Alaska, outside Anchorage. He attended the same high school of Sarah Palin, graduating in 2008. The year Palin was picked for the GOP ticket, blah, 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 blah. Russell was a brick of a young man, square-shouldered and stout with... Oh, he's square-shouldered and stout now? I thought he was husky. Doesn't make any sense sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't make any sense. All right, let's get to this, man. Come on. Alaska would not implement a concussion protocol, blah, blah, blah. Here's the plane. Very nice. Very nice. With a shock of half-groomed brown hair and a face full of freckles, Russell was funny, extroverted, and a handful. You bring such humor. Recruited to play football. God. I know I don't really go too deep into it, though. Russell landed... If you look at his picture, he looks like a smiling teddy bear kind of a guy. And he was, says Pete Schaefer's, who was Campus Crusades adult advisor. You could count on him, Schaefer's recalls joining. So everybody thought this guy was a good guy. Everybody liked him. At Campus Crusade meetings, Russell met Hannah, his future wife, who studied in the school's culinary program. They went from sitting across the table to sitting next to each other. 2 months after they wed, Russell's opened Hannah Marie's Artisan Breads and Pastries, offering biscotti, maple pecan scones, and pumpkin muffins. A newspaper profile described Hannah as the perfectionist master baker. Bebo was cast as the mischievous apprentice who experimented with wild recipes. A Bible verse hung visible to customers. I have loved you with an everlasting love. I will build you up again, and you will be rebuilt. To Schaefer's, who'd often pop in for a bite and linger to chat, both of them seemed stellar. But by the end of 2014, Bebo and Hannah had wearied of the isolation of Coos Bay, 6.5-hour drive from Seattle to Russell's chagrin. They chose suburban Sumner, Washington, over Wasilla. Failing to convince Hannah of Alaska's greatness, Russell later wrote, "We settled on Sumner because of its close proximity to her family. They sold the bakery that fall, alerting to customers, stop in for some Christmas cookies, and a last hurrah." Yeah, this is a lot of background stuff on Russell, and this is the path that he took. So he did a big circle from the airport, and then he went down into the mountains and came around, turned around, and then did another circle, and then did all kinds of crazy circles. All kinds of crazy circles until finally he met his end. Right here. Russell crashes in Ketron Island. Now, we have to see what this was really like. What was this really like? What was going on here? What exactly was going on here? What's up, y'all, over there on Instagram? How's it going? What's up over here on YouTube and Facebook? How are y'all doing? Now we're going to go over the video. Now we have to see exactly what the hell was going on. What the hell was going on? Now we have an upside-down plane. What the hell is going on?
Everyone standing by for departure, just hold on with me for a second.
Right, 07.
Approach welcome, final runway 16 right. Welcome.
Man, I'm a ground service agent. I don't know what that is.
I'm a ground service agent. I don't know what that is. Oh, God. Oh, God. You gotta appreciate that. You gotta appreciate
34 on
that.
channel 6 is found at 7,017. Good for the show. Already up. Get it to go. In a couple hours, I guess. But, yeah, I wouldn't know how to land it. I wasn't really planning on landing it.
I wasn't really planning on landing it. What were you planning on doing then?
No, it's not to fly one of those aircraft, but we'll see what we can do and get you in contact with somebody.
Oh, okay. You can't really see. I'll try to see if I can get the, push it down a little bit. A little bit better. Darken up a little bit. Okay. Doesn't look like we'll be able to see it, but that's okay. No worries. Keep it moving. Hearing it is more entertaining than it.
Yeah, I just kind of want to do a couple maneuvers, see what it can do before I put it down, you know?
Departure boy 464.
I want to do a few maneuvers before I put her down, you know? Christopher Barclough, the news loves to scare people. They do. That's what they do. You got it.
And so I can reach out to you a little easier.
A little bit.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Sorry, my mic came up. I threw up a little bit.
My mic came out. I threw up a little bit. This is a guy who has no idea what he's doing, but he's in a plane flying now.
You know, shoot. Man, I'm sorry about this. I hope this doesn't ruin your day.
22, cross 16 left, contact.
Just flying the plane around, you seem comfortable with that?
Oh, hell yeah, it's a blast, man. I played video games before, so...
Oh, hell yeah. I can fly a plane. I've played video games before. I've played video games before. What the... You psycho. How the hell are you this crazy, dude? Like, what the hell? Oh, I guess he was trying to do a remake of the Foo Fighters song, Learn to Fly. Good one. Good one, Christopher. That's a really good one.
I know what I'm doing a little bit.
I know what I'm doing a little bit.
Okay, and you can see all the terrain around you. You've got no issue with visibility or anything?
Nah, everything's peachy clean. Just did a little circle around Rainier. It's beautiful. I think I got some gas to go check out the Olympics.
Wow.
And yeah.
You must go check out the Olympic. A different.
Okay, and Rich, do you know? Are you able to tell what altitude you're at?
Runway 16 left to contact tower for your landing clearance.
I threw up all inside of it. It's bad.
I threw
You'll
up.
be released when you
All
taxi
inside
out.
of it is bad. I don't think they're really worried about that right now.
American 600.
Too fast to join. I was thinking about it, and then probably a good thing I didn't.
494.
Mexico 494, monitor tower 1.
Our attempts did join up.
Yeah, that's all mumbo jumbo. I have no idea what all that means. I wouldn't know how to punch it in.
That's all mumbo jumbo. I don't even know. What are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't even know what you mean. What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm off autopilot. Okay, see ya.
Make a right turn on Bravo.
5,500. Get me to the jets.
No, I'm not taking you to any jets. I'm actually keeping you away from aircraft that are trying to land at SeaTac.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't want to screw with that. I'm glad you're not, screwing up everyone else's day.
I'm glad you're not screwing up everyone else's day. So it sounds like his dream was to just be able to fly a plane. And I would say if I were to give him advice, I would say, hey man, you sound like somebody who's gotta get it together a little bit. But They have school for this stuff. I mean, the 9/11 terrorists went to school for it. The least you could do is go to school for it, brother. Go to school for it, man. Laura, I'm not sure if I want to play pilot or get in a fight with a passenger. I have to think of that. You have to think of that. Think about that, because that's what we cover. We flight. This bitch went for a flight. What the hell, man?
Stop taking your generic multivitamin. I'm going to fill you in on a little not-so-secret secret.
They had to get us with the ads. And it's not a real secret, you liar.
On account of me.
All the traffic in front of you, make the daisy chain up around onto Alpha. We're going to keep people clear this runway first.
446, can we just shut down?
I'm
Can we just shut down? They just want to shut down. They just want to be done
down
with
to
it.
2100. I started like 30-something.
So now he got up, but now he's starting to come down. And you guys know that if you once the plane goes up, once it starts losing that velocity, it has to stay on that track to keep going. Like it takes more work for you to get it to start coming back up.
100 pounds of fuel.
Rich, you said you're at 2,100 pounds of fuel left?
Yeah, I don't know what the burnout is like on
Christopher Barclough. I guess he joined the Mile High Club. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
on takeoff, but yeah, it burned quite a bit faster than I expected.
Yes, sir, we have the fuel in sight. Kind of car? There is the runway just off your right side in about a mile. Do you see that? That's McCord Field.
Oh man, those guys would rough me up if I tried landing.
Those guys would rough me up if I tried to land. Like, think about that scenario. Like, dude, those guys will rough me up if I get there. You just parked a plane that you ain't even supposed to be flying anyway, and they just start beating you up. That's the least of your worries, brother. That's the least of your worries, man. That's the least. What's up, GeoNat? How are you, brother? GeoNat is here. What's going on, GeoNat? We're talking about this guy, Sky King, from like 3 years ago to 2018. He stole a plane in Seattle, Washington, and then he just took it for a joyride. And now we're going over the air traffic controls conversation with him from the cockpit. This is ridiculous. Sky King! Oh, you know, GeoNat knows Sky King. Oh, shit, GeoNat may be more based than I thought. GeoNat is more based than I thought. Christopher Barclough, airplane match. The loser gets thrown out of the plane. Exactly. GeoNat, he wanted to do a loop. Right! That's all the poor guy. Just give him that. Could you at least just give him that? They're trying to convince him the Sky King is the realest of the real. Yeah, Sky King is the realest of the real, dude. Because you would think that, like, you're trying to prove a point or whatever. He was just like, I want to see what this thing can do. He was just in his own world, in his own bubble, just like, I'm going to fucking jump on this plane and I'm going to fly the bitch. And then I don't know what's going to happen when I land. I'm not worried about that. He just wanted to fly it, dude. He just wanted to fly it. I fucking love it. Sky King is the realest of the real. Thank you, Gio.
I think
100%.
I think I might mess something up there
100%.
too. I wouldn't want to do that. Hopefully. Oh, they probably got anti-aircraft.
No, they don't have any of that stuff.
They have anti-aircraft weapons. Could you imagine? He's having this conversation. Just think about him landing, but then like them having anti-fucking aircraft missiles blasting his ass, just blowing his dumb ass up. Like, no, man. They just want you to land. But I love the fact that he was like, nah, man, they probably got like anti-craft missiles. He didn't. Here's the thing. It's funny because he's a funny guy. So he's trying to be like, yeah, well, they got anti-aircraft missiles. I want to go. He really didn't. He was enjoying. He wanted to go. He wanted to fly. He wanted to fly. I don't disrespect him for that. I do not disrespect him for that. R.I.P. Sky King. GeoNat knows Sky King. I love it. I love that some of my people know Sky King. Thank you, GeoNat. Yeah, GeoNat knows Sky King. I love it. I love you guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're starting to get some of my people. Grand Theft Auto 6 steals airplanes. Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
We're just trying to find a place land safely.
Look at him going upside down.
Bring it down just yet, but holy smokes, I gotta stop looking at the fuel because it's going down quick.
Okay, Rich, if you could...
Just the way he's talking that didn't sound like a bit he was stressed off. He was stressed out whatsoever. Not fucking one bit. He's like, I gotta stop looking at this fucking fuel because, it's going down quick.
Could you start a left-hand turn, and we'll take you down to the southeast, please?
This is probably like jail time for life, huh? I mean, I would hope it is for a guy like me.
Well, Richard?
A guy like you? Yeah, you ain't got no money? Yeah, you're going to be in prison for the rest of your life. Now, here's the thing. If you had money, you would be perfectly fine. If your family, so say that your family made billions of dollars 200 years ago, and they kept that in the family all the way up until now, you'd be fine. You'd probably own the banks. And then, unfortunately, the poor people, all the poor people, which is everybody else, you owe money to the banks. That's funny how that works, right? Funny how that works. It's not a shit system. Not a shit system.
We're not going to worry or think about that, but could you start a left-hand turn, please?
2, where is that? 26.
He's trying.
25.
52, thank you.
He's trying.
And he's going to try and help you out here a little bit, okay?
That bitch is upside down. Just so you know, like, what we're dealing with here. The bitch is upside down right now. And he's like, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
9-0.
I fucking love it, though. I love it. I love it. Go for it, brother. Go for it. Nobody else, though. Nobody else do it. Goddamn, YouTube. Nobody. I'm not encouraging anybody to do anything crazy. I like crazy stuff, but goddamn, YouTube. Goddamn. Damn true, Mr. Jordane. I usually get like this with my sister on here, but I try to hold myself back, but sometimes it's hard to bite them lips. It's hard to bite them lips. Did you guys hear about a bad guy to be sensitive because they're trying to feminize men? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Record ending is 070.
He's not upside down anymore.
And I think you might have some questions. Rich, I've got a pilot on with us, and if you got any questions, you can ask him now.
So he's got another pilot so that he tried to connect them to another pilot so that they could see. Geonat, some videos edited the footage and cut out the part where he talks about not making enough money. I don't think that they did this. I think that they cut that out because I didn't hear that on this. So Geonat, I'm going to have to go. No, it was most of them. It was most of them. A lot of them cut that shit out. And then even there was one part on here, and we'll get to it. There's a bunch of things in this. I wouldn't even say some news companies, Geonat. I would say, I mean, if we're being real, they're owned by like 4 people. So they're a lot harder to point out who's full of shit and who's not, right? Conspiracy. Oh, that's a conspiracy. That's a conspiracy. Everything's a fucking conspiracy. Okay, well, I believe them all then. I believe them all. Christopher Barclough, watch out for Sharknado. Aha! I'm doing my best.
Hey, well, first off, you're a little breaking up a bit. Maybe I'm too far away. What's the distance on this frequency?
5261 heavy, Roger. Might be a little bit before speed's just fine for now, thanks.
What's it?
You are very calm, collect voice.
Seen on runway 16 center.
You're a very calm, collect voice.
Okay, crossing 16 center, hold short 16 left, Alaska.
This isn't the full one, Geonat, but I'm going to watch the full one over this weekend. And then if I find some good shit, we'll do like a small segment on it. But there's still some good shit on here. Jesse the Body Ventura, TV series Conspiracy Theories. Jesse the Body Ventura is a conspiracy theorist. But he's not a bad guy, he's a good guy.
Got 580.
He's one of the good ones.
0, descending me like that in about 2 to 3 miles.
400 apparently is a grounds crewman with Horizon, I guess.
Did you hear him laugh? He was like, it's the grounds crewman, ha ha ha. Because grounds crewmen are too stupid. Y'all are too stupid to understand what's going on with an airplane. Hey, I know, I was a grounds crewman. I worked grounds for 3 years. Because, hey, sometimes you got to pay your bills. You got to do what you got to do. And there's no telling what type of people are actually working those jobs. But the assumption is they're retards. That's what they're assuming. You're retarded. That's what they're saying. I know. That's an offensive word. Sorry. But that's what they're assuming. He's a retard. But he didn't have the training, so it is what it is. Geonat, shaking my head. It's so minimizing. Yeah. Yeah, but that's the point so that they can continue having it. The more you minimize things, the more you break up different factions that are continuously building, because you see different factions building up, but then a lot of times they're cut off. Why would they be cut off? Ja Cole up in this bitch. Ja Cole laughing his ass off. Hey man, Ja Cole, you know the conspiracies, motherfucker. Don't you play me. If you're friends with Larry, me and Larry, we talked nothing but conspiracies. You know what I'm talking about, brother. You know what I'm talking about. And it's not a conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy. It's a one world government. If COVID didn't tell you that this is a one world government, I don't know what the fuck can tell you that we live in a one world government. Nobody has any autonomy at all. But conspiracy theories. Christopher Barkloff, he should watch out for aliens in the sky. They can probe him. Yeah. GeoNat. Classes of people these days, driven by ego. Yeah, they're driven by their, yeah, exactly. Driven by their own ego, trying to build themselves up to be something more than what they are. That's what most people are trying to do anyway. They're trying to build themselves up.
6 left, Alaska, 589.
0, descending me like that in about 2 to 3 miles.
400 apparently is a grounds crewman with Horizon, I guess.
You hear that laugh, though?
And,
Okay.
They're laughing at you.
right now he's just flying around, and,
Or I guess at him.
he just needs some help controlling his aircraft.
Because he's not a pilot. Let's not forget he didn't have any of the training. He trained to, do like a regular job. Like, regular jobs at the airport. But,
Very good. Nah, I don't need that much help. I played some video games before. I would like to figure out how to get this cabin altitude.
I don't need that much help. I've played video games before. Fucking brilliant. You gotta give him that, guys. You gotta give him that.
I know where the box is. I would like to get some,
Okay, I know this is abrupt, but hashtag IHTP, I will BRB. Hashtag IHTP, I will be. guys. Alrighty then, we're back. He is trained to be an aircraft thief. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. He's pretty much trained to be an aircraft thief. Alright, guys, let's continue on here.
Make it pressurized or something so I'm not so lightheaded.
He's very lightheaded. He already threw up. Now he's starting to face some of the issues that, well, he wasn't quite trained for. He wasn't quite trained for this. So, what are you going to do?
Rich, what's your altitude?
Cross 1600, cross 16 left, contact Grand Cups of Gate
Class to 430. Do you know how long it's going to be? No idea? We have no idea right now, so if you just hold on Alpha.
Because he's not listening. Like, we have no idea because we don't know if he's going to do what we say. We want him to, but we don't know if he's actually going to listen. Doesn't seem like he wants to listen because we say we want you to park, and he's like, well, I kind of want to go see this new mountain. This mountain's pretty badass.
All those aircraft were in sequence, so we'll get you going as soon as we know. Okay, thanks a lot.
Yeah, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about the autopilot. I'm just kind of hand flying right now. Okay, you know how fast you're going?
That's a hold behind, Jet.
That's 2021.
Minimum wage. We'll chalk it up to that. Maybe that'll grease the gears a little bit with the higher up.
So, okay, so GeoNat made me think that I need to watch the whole video now because there's some shit that he didn't bring up. There you go. Thank you, GeoNat. GeoNat, now we're on it. Now we're on it because now he just said the point, which is, let's go back.
That's 2021.
Minimum wage.
Minimum wage.
Just kind of hand flying right now. Okay, you know how fast you're going?
That's a hold behind, Jet.
That's 2021.
Minimum wage. We'll chalk it up to that.
I think they cut it out because they only cut it to where he said minimum wage, we'll chalk it up to that. So that must be like how much money he was making at that time. It's got to be. That part.
Maybe that'll grease the gears.
Maybe that'll grease the gears. It might be something else cut. I couldn't tell. I think something else was cut. Now, I did find the whole audio. This is only 11 minutes, but the whole audio is 20 minutes. So I'm going to go back and watch that. I would have done it on the live stream, but I didn't think about it. And I don't want to go over some of the same old shit, so we'll do that. But, GeoNat, I think that you and I are on the same wavelength. I think we're on the same wavelength. Christopher Barclough, drugs made him do it. You know, I would agree with you if it was a car. He was high to get high. I don't think he was high. I think he wanted to get high. But I don't think that, you know what I'm saying. I don't think he wanted to get high. I think he wanted to get literally high, but I don't think he was high. I don't think he was high, honestly. I do not think he was high. I think he's working a shit job. He has a shit life, and he's not happy. If you read about his family testimony, other background, you'd know better. He wasn't doing this because he was high. No, exactly. He was not doing this. There's no reason why he was not doing this, why he was high. But I'd never heard of this story before. Until just recently. And then I brought it up to a couple of friends, and my couple of friends were saying they'd never heard of it before either. So we're just bringing up stuff that a lot of people haven't heard about. But there's a reason why. What do you think's going on? What is going on? You can tell in his precision and wordplay. It was purpose-driven. Yeah, well, that's the thing. He didn't want to hurt anybody, but he wanted to make a point. What that point was, I don't know. I can't speculate. I'm on YouTube. If you get it, you get it. GeoNat. Because he's a white straight male, that's why. I don't even know if I'm allowed to read that out loud. I'm on YouTube, brother. You're going to get me in trouble. You're going to get me in trouble talking like that. Don't talk like that. We're in trouble now. Jeez Louise. Yeah, he didn't want to hurt anyone. He even felt bad. Yeah, exactly.
A little bit with the higher up. Maybe, yeah.
Ground F 252, switching, good day.
I think I lost you behind some hills a little bit. I'm coming back though.
Alaska 718, I believe so. Still working on an issue. I don't really have an estimate on how long that may be.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready or not? Here I come.
I have a feeling GeoNat's going to have to be a part of the Jordane and Dreama show. You're gonna have to come along for the Jordane and Dreama show. Definitely, GeoNat. You're perfect for the Jordane and Dreama show.
16 left,
Trust me.
American 7 Alaska 691.
He's going upside down.
People's lives are at stake.
But what's beautiful about so they put so many ads and videos like these to break up your concentration. Exactly. And here's a big thing too. Do you think so like this somebody stole a plane and flew it. This is the first time they ever did that since 9/11. How come nobody heard about it? They don't want to motivate other people to be doing the same thing. They don't want I don't know. Christopher Barclough, maybe a broken heart. No, he was married. He was fine. Not that. It's not that. We know that it's not that, but we can't say. They always put so many ads and videos like these to break up your concentration. Just so everybody remembers what GeoNat just said.
Thank you.
Now, Rich, don't say stuff like that.
What did he say? Let's
An
see.
issue. I don't really have an estimate on how long that may be.
Okay, thank you. Of 16 left, American 7 Alaska 691.
Damn it, Andrew. People's lives are at stake here.
Now,
I love it. I love it because you can hear the sarcasm. You can hear this. He's so fucking sarcastic. People's lives are at stake now. Almost sounds like COVID. People's lives are at stake now. Oh, you're murdering people. You're murdering people. You didn't get your vaccine. You're murdering people. Oh shit, I'm on YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. Sorry. Okay, back to here.
Rich,
Sorry.
don't say.
Sorry, shit. I keep fucking up, guys. I keep fucking up. Why am I acting like a real human? Don't act like a real human, Ronald. Don't do that. You have to act like a YouTube zombie. YouTube zombie. That's out of a movie. What are you talking about, Christopher Barclough? What's out of a movie?
Stuff like that.
People's lives are at stake. That's pretty fucking
Nah,
funny.
I don't want to hurt no one.
I don't want to hurt anyone. He doesn't. Have you guys got an idea that he wants to be like a fucking 9/11 terrorist? Or does it sound like he actually kind of sounds like he just wants to see what the plane can do? He just wants to see what the plane can do, man.
I just want you to whisper sweet nothings into my ear.
I want you to whisper. How can you not like this guy? How can you not like him? I just want you to whisper sweet nothings into my ear. Fucking, if I heard that guy, I was like, man, I love you. I hope you figure this out, but good luck. Good luck. If I was air traffic control and he said, I just want you to whisper sweet nothings into my ear, I would be like, man, okay, I wish that you had. I'm gonna whisper sweet nothings into his ear. I'm doing sweet nothings, brother. You got it. You're probably gonna die. You're in a plane that you don't know how to fly. Odds are, just like anybody else who flew a plane who didn't know how to land it. It's almost like a joke, right? It's almost like a joke. GeoNat. Yeah, why are you showing emotion and feelings, Mr. Jordane? That's illegal. Sorry. That's why I'm not under contract to anyone. Lives are at stake here. Die hard with a vengeance. Yeah, Die Hard. Exactly. Die Hard, but with a vengeance. I love it. All right, let's continue on. Let's finish up the Sky King. Love it. I'm glad that I'm glad that we have GeoNat. And I know if we had a couple of other of my regulars on here, it's Friday. We got to be, you know, sometimes it's hard to watch a live stream on Friday when you have shit to do. But I'm glad that GeoNat is here because GeoNat understands what we're doing.
And 600, Roger. It's going to be a while before you get into cargo 511.
That'd be better than trying to land it. Like, I know how to put the landing gear down.
7,000. Expect flight level 410.
Put your power at probably 50%. That'd be the two top gauges right in the center on that glass display there. And then press...
The Sky King diligently at work.
So, tell me, do your power at 50%, or tell me what you got.
Yeah, I got it like flight idle.
Well, that's too slow. Bring it up to like 50.
80 of you, Bravo Rams, have this 20 2.
Visual 16 right.
67. Right now.
They're trying to convince him to land. They want him to find his little spot and then land. Christopher Barkloff, he just broke the world record. Yeah, he probably did. He probably really did. What's up, y'all over there? DKNY and DKV. We're going over the Sky King. And if you're not familiar with the Sky King, just Google Sky King 2018. And you'll find a guy who jumped in a plane and just started flying it, and he didn't have any type of training. Fucking fascinating.
All right, no problem. Yeah, because I just want to know if we can, do a water service for the passengers back here.
4,000, so straight in. Actually, at or about 3,000, advised field and
Their side on the bottom, it says HDG, and it's got a little blue M on it. You can crank that around, and you know what, tell you what, let's just do this.
GeoNat, they didn't show it because of how it went down. Yeah. If they got him to land, they would have had news on the ground recording his SWAT team. Right. Exactly. They would have gotten everything, and then he would have been worse than the Oklahoma City bomber. He would have been worse even though he didn't kill anybody. Why is that? Why would he have been that worse? Why would it have been that bad? Why is he that evil? He's so evil. It's almost like I don't know. It's almost like it's just in his genes or something. Like he's so evil. Why is he so evil? What an evil guy. He sounds so evil.
Push. You see the HDG button right by that little thumb wheel? On top of.
I love that they actually had some footage of him flying his shit, you know? I love that.
Cross 16 center, cross 1.
What's all the airplanes doing on Alpha?
Just to maintain 8,000. Cross 120. No, you can do that with these things.
I didn't know you could do that with these things. I love this guy.
So what would, if you were to do it, how would you do it?
Well, I'd try to figure out how to use the autopilot first.
Well, that's horseshit. Whoa, I would think I would try to figure out the autopilot first. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You don't trust me. They don't trust him. The quiet ones are always the dangerous ones. I don't know. I'm pretty loud and I'm pretty dangerous.
Roger, text spots 88 via Bravo 10 frame.
Sounds like the, it almost seems like the quiet ones are scared to be heard. That's not very dangerous. I'm more interested in the ones that'll fucking stand up in front of a fucking crowd who hates their guts and then speak their heart. Speak your heart. I don't give a fuck about any of that other shit.
810, lower ramp, 2057.
And now we transition to the sad part. We still have audio of Sky King, but this is the visual of what happened to the Sky King. So, R.I.P. Sky King, I will say my prayers to you every day, brother, and thank you so much for making your sacrifice.
Not concentrate so much on flying the airplane.
Hey, you think if I land this successfully, Labs will give me a job as a pilot?
He wants to get a job as a pilot. Can he get a job as a pilot if he lands it successfully?
You know, I think they would give you a job doing anything if you could pull this off.
Yeah, right. Nah, I'm a white guy.
It's 318-120, better to a 5-mile final time.
I mean, is he wrong? Watch television for an hour and tell me if he's wrong. Tell me if he's wrong. Is he wrong?
Their phone sound out, 120.6.
Look at all that fire, though. It's a lot of jet fuel.
Okay, we'll do that with Steven. We're going to go to the top.
Talking to that aircraft at this time. If they need your
Geonat, you know what's up. You know what's on. You know what's on.
assistance, I will let you know. But they're talking to that aircraft right now.
Roger.
20 Samoas.
Yeah, you do, man. Hey, FAA guy, engine, you on?
Yeah, I'm still here, Rich.
10 now, maintain 10,000, please.
They're trying. They're trying.
Bad, but kind of not either.
0,000.
If you wanted to land, probably the best bet is that runway just ahead and to your left. Again, that's McCord Field. If you wanted to try, that might be the best way to set up and see if you can land there. Or just like the pilot suggests, another option would be over Puget Sound into the water.
Dang, did you talk to McCord yet? Because I don't think I'd be happy with you telling me I could land like that, because I could mess some stuff up.
Well, Rich, I already talked to him, and
Hey,
just
thank you,
like
Christopher
me,
Christopher
what we want to
Barclough
see is you
and,
not get hurt or anybody else get
Oh
hurt.
shit! What happened here?
So like I said, if you want to try to land, that's probably...
What do we got here? Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that, guys. But I was going to go back
Play
to
the
the comments real quick. In the immortal words of Stone Cold Steve Austin, Christopher Barclough, oh, hell, you don't get a job. Oh, hell no. Oh, got it. R.I.P. Sky King. Sky King agreed, Jordane. Thank you. And then Geonat, facts. We know it's facts. We know it's facts. You know it's facts, brother. You know it's you know. That's all you can say, though. You ain't allowed to say much more than that.
place to go.
Hey,
That's okay. You figure out your own way.
The coordinates of that orca with the, the mama orca with the baby. I want to go see that guy.
Treaty.
I love the fact that this guy, he just wants. I love the fact that this guy's like, no. I want to see the orcas. Where's that orca with the babies? That would be awesome to go see. Oh, Geonat. The slogan of the future is, you will own nothing and be happy. Blech. You sound like the World Health Organization. You sound like the CDC. You sound like the one world government. I know. We're not supposed to say that. That's not real. That's not real. That's not real. Even though anything. Guys, if COVID ain't taught you anything, look, I'm the realest pro wrestler that you're going to find. I'm not faking you. I'm not bullshitting you. I don't believe any fucking horse shit. Just trust me on this, guys. Don't trust anybody. Trust your family. Trust your people who are close in your community that you know that you can trust, but don't get on the internet and think that you can trust all these fuck faces, because they want you dead and they think it's funny.
5 runway 16 strike for the land.
Behind you, there's another aircraft. Would you be willing to talk to them if they're on the frequency?
So he's trying. He's doing his best. He's doing his, like, this air traffic controller is doing his best. Be like, okay, we have another plane who's going to talk to you, and his captain is going to talk to you. So you're going to be good, right? Right? We'll see. Christopher Barclough, DTA, don't trust anybody. Hey, that's a Stone Cold Steve Austin quote, too. It's got to be true. It's really got to be true, though. It's a Stone Cold quote.
Maybe they can help you land?
6, let me check for you. Hang on. That's all right, dude. It's up to you guys, but we got one going just in case. Okay, thank you.
Set around back and get some water. Hey, what's that airport right there behind me? Like to my left?
Okay, Rich, well, first of all, we just need you to keep flying the aircraft. So if you could just stay there and keep flying the aircraft.
Do you know what's sad about this? Here's the piece of reality that I'm really thinking about. They're doing their best to try to save him so that he could land perfectly. They ain't trying to save him. He's only worth $17 an hour. The plane is what they're trying to save. People don't matter. We have a price on our heads. As soon as you're born, there's a price on your head. It's worth this or that. It's worth whatever. It doesn't matter how much it's worth. It's worth something. Some type of monetary value. Monetary value is placed on, if you're atheist, your consciousness. I don't give a shit about the distinction. I'm not going to argue about that. But the point is, there's a price on what you are. There literally is a price on what you are worth. What your life is worth. People don't want to think about this stuff. And maybe I'm too real. And maybe, maybe I should be kicked off of YouTube again. Maybe I should be banned from whatever, I know that I'm not saying the mainstream thing, and I know that it's cool to be a grifter and be like, guys, at the end of the day, you know horseshit when you see it, right? You know horseshit when you see it. Let's finish this up.
The airport you just passed over on your left, that's the Tacoma Narrows Airport. I mean, that's also an option if you wanted to try going there. But like I said earlier, McCord, that's a bigger runway if you wanted to try to land there.
446, we're going to go ahead and shut down.
Okay.
Oh, that's disgusting. 1 sec. Hey, Rich, this is Captain Bill here. We're still listening. My airplane's doing just fine. How's yours?
285 left to November, hold short of runway 1.
Like I said, it would be a better option, I think, if you tried to land it or even land it on the water.
They want him to land the damn thing so bad.
Yeah. Hey, is that pilot on? I want to know what this weather's going to be like in the Olympics. If you can see the Olympics, the weather's good. I can see the Olympics through my window, and it looks pretty good over there. All right, because I felt like turbulence around right near, but there's no clouds hardly. That's just the wind blowing over all the bumpy surfaces there.
Isn't it beautiful out there, though?
Everyone standing by for departure. Just hold on.
Over all the bumpy surfaces there.
That was it. Yep, that was it. All right, well, that was the Sky King. What we know 24 hours after the crash of the stolen plane. All right.
Hey, it's Danielle here at 4 Patriots. With
So
some
we will
really
do.
great
I'm gonna get me
news.
another drink, and then
Our
we'll do
all-time
one
best-selling
last video,
3-month
and then
survival
we're
food
gonna
kit
break down like the
finally
news.
back
Let's
in
break down the
stock,
news.
and
What the
I'm
news
thrilled to
said
tell
about
you,
it.
it's better than ever.
I got a lot of people that...
Stolen plane. What we know 24 hours after the crash. And now here's the thing. They ain't gonna get me for copyrighting this. So let me do this real quick. Let me go hashtag IHTP, and then we will continue on with our last video breakdown, and then we'll be done. I just wanted to do the Sky King because the Sky King was very entertaining. Very entertaining and very fun to talk about. So give me a minute, guys. We'll do, I'm going to use the restroom real quick. We'll jump back on this. We'll see a little bit of this story, and then we'll finish it up. But we're almost done. So we'll see you in just a moment. Let's see what we got here.
It's going to disappoint them to hear that I did this.
Words from the man who stole a plane at SeaTac. Tonight, family and friends react.
On behalf of the family, we are stunned and heartbroken.
What the hell?
He probably didn't tell anyone.
And searching for answers.
This might have been a joyride gone terribly wrong.
And then this guy was circling this, I don't know how many times.
Almost like
Joyride gone terribly wrong, but he sounded like he didn't plan on landing it, so.
crash into the water, pull up, come around.
And it was going straight down. And I jumped up and I said, holy I said, that plane's gonna crash.
I really want to see if they're going to say, like, if they're going to try to speculate on what his motivations were.
And good evening, I'm Greg Copeland. Tonight we are getting a clearer picture of the theft of a plane from SeaTac that later crashed on a small Pierce County island.
Yeah.
First, the latest information. Sources say the man who took that plane was 29-year-old Richard Russell. He's from Sumner and worked as a ground service agent for Horizon Air. That plane was in the air for a little more than an hour before crashing onto Ketron Island. The NTSB will focus its efforts at the crash site. It hopes to recover the so-called black boxes soon. Now, as we mentioned, Russell's family and friends held a short news conference today in Ording. King 5's Jenna Hanchard is in Stillicum and has more on what they have to say.
What do they have to say? It's not like he told anybody what he was going to do.
Well, friends and family made a statement right now about how they are feeling about what happened.
Let me guess. Oh, I'm surprised. I never expected this. I can't believe it.
It may seem difficult for those watching at home to believe, but Bebo was a warm, compassionate man.
Bebo is so weird for me to hear because we called like one of my uncles that.
It is impossible to encompass who he was in a press release. He was a faithful husband, a loving son, and a good friend. A childhood friend remarked that Bebo was loved by everyone because he was kind and gentle to each.
I mean, how did he sound? He sounded pretty chill, right? Like a pretty chill guy. Pretty chill guy.
This is a complete shock to us. We are devastated by these events, and Jesus is truly the only one holding this family together right now. Without him, we would be hopeless. As the voice recordings show, Bebo's intent was not to harm anyone. He was right in saying that there are so many people who have loved him.
Well, family and friends didn't take any questions, but they did thank everyone.
No motivations. No motivations.
For their space as well as giving them their prayers during this time. Reporting live outside of Stillicum, I'm Jenna Hanchard for King 5 News.
Jenna, thank you. Also tonight, new audio of the incident at SeaTac Airport. What you're about to hear is someone from air traffic control trying to make contact with Russell before.
What's up, Heather Call? How are you? I'm glad that you're here, Heather Claw. It's good to see you. We're over here breaking down a guy who decided to go joyriding on a flight, on a plane.
Before he takes off.
Aircraft on Charlie.
We could be playing 3D chess, though.
Lining up runway 16 center, say your call sign. The dash 8 on runway 16 center, say your call sign. The dash 8 on runway 16
This dude just jumped in that plane and was like, fuck it, I'ma go.
center, say
Y'all remember the Killdozer?
your call sign. Who is the dash 8 hold?
Y'all remember that army tank? Sorry.
On runway 16 center.
We gotta focus. Sorry.
A little bit hard to make out. He's asking who is the Dash 8? That's that plane holding on runway 16 center. What we don't know is how the plane got from the parking area out to the runway without anybody noticing. We have requests.
Of course they noticed, but they didn't know. Like, you don't pay that close attention to everything, so you think that, you know, everything's normal, and then what the fuck? Dude, where's my plane? Where's my plane? It was right here, dude. And then the other dude, you remember Dude, Where's My Car? It's like, Dude, Where's My Plane? Christopher Barclay, that's fucking hilarious. Dude, where's my plane? Instead of Dude, where's my car? Dude, where's my... Dude, where's my plane? That's what the airport was doing.
We are waiting for the ground
That's
control
exactly what they were
and
doing.
ramp control communications to see whether there was some sort of failure. By the time air traffic control noticed him, it was likely too late to stop him from taking off. Once he was in the air and began talking with the tower, we get a kind of an idea of his mindset. It's hard to hear at times, but it definitely puts the situation into perspective.
What was his mindset? Since you're the fucking psychologist.
I got a lot of people that care about me, and it's gonna.
GeoNat, if you're still there, I'm sure that they're not going to play a lot of the shit.
Disappoint them to hear that I did this. I would like to apologize to each and every one of them. Just a broken guy.
Now we're getting a little bit more. Why are you broken, brother? What happened? Why are you broken?
Got a few screws loose, I guess.
Now I want to know, why are you broken, man? What happened? Why are you broken?
I'd like to apologize to each and every one of them. Just a broken guy. Got a few screws loose, I guess. Never really.
You don't sound like you got a few screws loose. You sound like you made a rational decision.
Really knew it until now. I started like 30-something.
I know, the ads fucking suck. I'm sorry, Christopher. Rich, you said you're at 2,100 pounds of fuel left?
Yeah, I don't know what the...
2,100 pounds of fuel left? That's ridiculous.
Burn out is like on takeoff, but yeah, it burned quite a bit faster than I expected.
There is the runway just off your right side in about a mile. Do you see that? That's the...
See that? Yeah, not quite ready to bring it down just yet, but holy smokes, I gotta stop looking at the fuel because it's going down quick.
Okay, Rich.
Jail time for life, huh?
Need some help controlling his aircraft.
Very good. Nah, I mean, I don't need that much help. I played some video games before. I would like to figure out how to get this cabin out minimum.
That's my favorite quote, is I played some video games before.
We'll chalk it up to that.
Don't say stuff like that.
To higher up. Damn it, Andrew! People's lives are at stake here.
Now, Rich, don't say stuff like that.
The plane went down on Ketron Island.
Okay, so now we're getting to the ending, because I just wanted to make sure that I had some type of a finish so that we could know exactly what happened, how it happened, whatever horse shit.
If you're not familiar with it, it's among the smallest of the South Sound Islands with about a dozen homes, maybe...
But he found an island.
20 residents. It's right off Stillicum.
20 residents? 20 residents on Ketron Island. So 20 people on Ketron Island decided to live by themselves alone on an island. Who are they? Oh, no, never mind. That's irrelevant. This guy, stupid ass guy driving a plane. Why is he driving a plane? I'm sorry. I'm thinking about stuff that's not important from a guy who's poor, who's trying to make a point.
Shares a ferry with Anderson Island to its west. It's only about 1.5 miles long, and at the south...
That sounds like that's very expensive. That's probably very hard to be able to live there. Why would he live? Why would he smash?
Southern end where the plane hit.
That's a tiny island.
Mostly wooded area with only a couple of homes there.
Yeah, but how much are those homes that are? How much are those homes worth that are there? Who lives there? Who lives there? Why would he crash there? If I hit water, water will make me... I don't know. You're going to die either way, brother. Who cares, right? Why would you land on an island?
So how was this Horizon Airlines employee able to pull it off? We certainly don't have all the answers just yet, but here's what we do know. The plane heist started here in Cargo Area 1. That's
to our knowledge, he didn't have a pilot's license. So to be honest with you, I mean, commercial aircraft are complex machines.
And Richard Russell worked as a ground service. The planes that are on the ground, the airport M.
To his family.
Tilden says the company is working with the FBI to figure out how the Horizon Airline employee was able to steal.
Didn't y'all already figure that out? Like, he just started it and he started hitting up the road. Michigan Girl. Oh, hell yeah. I had to do some stuff, but was listening. Awesome. Thank you, Michigan Girl. I appreciate that. I love it.
That plane.
We're almost at the end of the show. I'm sorry, guys. This was a fun one.
So more now about what happened inside the cockpit. During the flight, Richard Russell talks about his state of mind. You heard that a little bit in some of the clips, and his job at Horizon Airlines, and that he made minimum wage. Here's King 5 Susanna Frame with more on that.
I wonder if she's going to be like, hell nah. He didn't make no minimum wage. He was basically a doctor.
About 45 minutes into the erratic flight, Richard Russell was recorded on audio tape mentioning Horizon Airlines and the low wage.
With the higher ups, maybe.
With the higher ups.
Yeah.
Co-workers we spoke with today say working on the ramp at Horizon is an understaffed, grueling grind where employees aren't treated with respect. Some said the work culture most likely prompted Russell to...
Christopher Barclough, I actually really like this. Jordane's new show is called Fact or Fictions. I like it. I really do like it. We'll break that shit down. I'm into that. I'm into
the
that.
bosses a lesson. One told me, quote, he was going to show them that they pushed a good guy to his limits.
Hi.
Right. Just a good guy, right?
I'm Beaver Russell, and I'm a ground service agent. That means I lift a lot of bags.
But on his active social media accounts, Russell isn't venting about poor pay or intolerable working conditions.
What's he venting about then? What is he really venting about then?
He posts pictures where he looks proud to be on the tarmac, and he writes about the great airline benefits of free travel with trips to France, Mexico, ski resorts, Ireland, and Alaska.
Almost like he's traveled the world and he's still numb. Why would he be numb? Why would he still feel like he...
But it allows me to do some pretty cool things too.
Russell's blog also shows a fascination with aviation in general, posting notes about a personal logo he's creating, including sketches of a ramp worker, airplanes, and a specific reference to a Q400, the exact type of plane he stole and crashed.
There's no question.
Now, I wonder if he was making notes because of that plane being one of the easiest planes to hack.
Minimum wage has been in bitter controversy at Alaska and Horizon Airlines for several years. About 5 years ago, Alaska minimum wage. So currently, some of the workers inside the airport, like fast food workers, are making 15, while some of the people out on the ramp are making just 12. In the newsroom.
At least he didn't do it with a bunch of fucking people on the plane. At least he didn't make the decision to make a point. And he tried to make a point, but it's not like most people heard about this. I'd never heard about this, but it had me thinking, like, wait a minute. There's a lot going on here.
Susanna Frame, King 5 News.
I mean, nobody had ever heard of Ketron Island until last night.
But now you have heard of Ketron Island. I wonder who lives on Ketron Island.
Well, no matter where you turn now, people are talking about this story. The tranquility of Steilacoom was broken by those jets in pursuit of that Q400.
Planes are nothing usually flying by. Planes that are doing loop-to-loops out in front of the ferry dock are a little awkward at best.
That community had a front row seat to a wild night in the South Sound, and now the slew of people from various agencies traveling through there to get to Ketron to try to figure out what exactly happened. So, of course, a lot of questions remain unanswered tonight about this incident. We will continue to dig. You can count on King 5 and King5.com for continuing.
We ain't worried about no King 5, guys. I love you all. This was a great night. This was a fun night. I hope that we at least opened up our third eye to the world or whatever. But you guys know how that shit is. There's a lot of horse shit that we have to deal with, but be nice to your neighbor. Be nice to your friends. Be nice to the people around you. Try to do the best that you can to live as well as you can. And take care of each other. We always have to take care of each other. So we'll finish it with, dude, where's my plane? Dude, where's my plane? Where'd my plane go? Dude, where's my plane? I don't know where my plane went. Your plane's gone, fam. And it crashed somewhere else. I don't know if people should Google where it landed, but you know, it is what it is. Michigan girl, I'm still here. Had to do some stuff, but I'm still here. Awesome. Thank you, guys. I love you all. I hope that you had a good night. Now we're going to do Jordane's final thoughts. All right, here we go. Jordane's final thoughts of the night. My final thoughts of the night is, do not grab a plane and fly it to make a point. Look, you are going to be a lot better off, and we as a society are going to be a lot better off if you fight against that. Fight against those types of urges to just fuck shit up. Because though he didn't necessarily fuck shit, he wrecked a plane. I know, millions of dollars. Boo fucking who. Do your best. Like, I know, guys. Everything kind of sucks. Everything kind of sucks. Eventually, you'll figure it out if you don't give up. I want my point to be to my subscribers and to my fans and my friends. Because my fans are my friends. And you know that whenever you come to see me at a show. I want you guys to understand that I have your back. And I hope and I pray that you have my back. And we have that type of connection. Because that's all we have. All we have is each other. We can never give up. We can never stray. Never give up. You are my people. And I have your back. And I hope you have mine. I have your back as to the best of my abilities. And that's all we can do. We can just continue to support each other to the best of our abilities. I love you. I want you to love me. I want us to love each other. And I don't give a fuck where you came from. If you got my back, I got yours. And at the end of the day, that is what really, really, truly matters. This was a fun episode because it was fun to me because I had never heard of the story before. But it's just like the killdozer. It's just like the army tank. It's just like the plane. People in this world are feeling like they need to make a point. What type of a point do they need to make? I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is we've been going for almost 2 hours now. I've had a few drinks. And I really want to make sure that you guys understand, and especially if we don't get copyright fucked from this, I really want you guys to understand that no matter what, I've got your back. You got my back, we're here. We got this. But we need to continue on with this. We need to continue growing, and we need to continue making ourselves better to the best of our abilities. However we can do that. However we can do that. That's all I'm worried about. Dude, where's my motorcycle? Dude, where is my motorcycle? My dream right now. So I'll only focus on that for now. But anyway, guys, I really want us to understand that we all have each other's back and that we're here for each other, man. I love you. You love me. We're here. We got it. Keep your head on straight. Don't watch the news. And I'll talk to you later.